Hi, I'm Rob Hoffman.
And I'm Mom Joyce.
And today we are wrapping up our pre-construction videos and we're going to talk about financing. And there's a lot we learned along the way. The first step you want to do though is make sure you get pre-approval before you sign any contract with anybody over anything. And to do that, we went to our own local bank and they took the time and we got all of our information together and they did the credit check, which that's another important thing. Make sure your credit is good. So we did all that and we got pre-approved for the amount of our initial quote on the house and plus a little bit more. So we were good. So that's when we signed our contract and we started looking at other options for the loans because there are a plethora. That means a lot. A whole plethora of options out there. And as far as loans go, you can have a pure construction loan, and that is good for approximately 6 months to a year, and then you have to pay the loan off and go to a traditional mortgage. Or you can go with a construction to permanent loan, and that's what we opted to do. And with that, there's a construction portion of the loan that you only pay interest on the amount of money as it's being used. So if they pull $10,000 out on the first portion of your loan, you only pay interest on the $10,000 during construction. The next month, when they draw the next, you pay interest on that $10,000 plus the next. But it keeps your payments far lower during construction. That's what we opted to go with the bank. So in our travels there, we also were looking at how do you want to handle the land. And I think I'll let Mom talk about the land because she bought it.
Well, we looked many places and we found the property that we liked. And if we paid cash for it, we could use that as a down payment toward our home we wanted to build. So that's exactly what we did. We paid cash, had a little extra left over put toward the down payment.
And we also were able to clear the lot out of the cash.
Yes. Yeah, you have to have your lot cleared. They cannot put a house on with trees all over and stumps and whatever. So yes, we had that enough for that.
Now, and one other thing, in doing it this way, remember when you get a construction loan, you have maybe 6 months, or in our case, we have 8 months to build the house. If you finance your land purchase in that, your clock for building the house starts ticking immediately.
Yeah, it's shorter.
In our case, we were able to buy a little bit more time. We don't have to make the payments until they start physically building our house. So it made sense for us to do it that way. One thing we also discovered during the process is with the closing. Once you purchase the land, you have to wait 2 or 3 months after everything else that you're doing to the lot is done before you can close with the bank because of the title search.
Bill, would you mind telling me in clear, concise English just what crime I've committed and why?
In clear, concise English, you tore down a house on which another man holds a mortgage without first getting his written permission.
Well, I did.
And in such case, the mortgagee can demand full payment of said mortgage. Mr. Ephraim Hackett so demands. 6,000 clams, and he wants them now.
So you need to communicate with your bank every step of the way until you've closed and until your house is built. It's all in process. And we discovered that we could not dig the stumps out until we closed because that would have delayed the closing by 2 months. Important to know, talk to your bank. Every bank is going to be different. Every state and country will have different rules. So after we did that, we thought life was good, and then came the appraisal. Now the appraisal is done before you close to make sure the house you're about to build is worth the amount you want to borrow.
Exactly.
And in our case, I'll let Mom tell us.
Well, in our case, when the appraisal come back, it was $10,000 less than what we wanted to borrow. So what can we do about that? Well, we decided The driveway, which was about $10,000, we could take that off this year. And since we won't be moving in till probably this fall, we'd have all winter till next spring to put the driveway in. And we figured we could just do that out of pocket. And so we just took that off of the loan borrowing that we needed to do.
And that really is wrapping this portion up. Probably the shortest video we've done.
Thank
And
goodness.
with a little bit of luck, the next video we do will be on site showing the work they're doing. I believe this is actually being posted the day before our dig date. So wish us luck.
We hope so anyways.
And by the way, I always forget to tell you to subscribe. I think the thing's over here. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you really want to stay informed on this. And you all have a wonderful day.
Bye, everybody.